on this Saturday midday in Texas, probably toward the evening over there across the pond. And welcome to Chelsea Family BBQ. I'm here with my good friends, Carlito and Prime.
Yes, let's
So,
go.
so Jared, the interesting thing about Rome and the interesting thing about what Genghis Khan did is that they both had empires, right? But Arsenal is not an empire. And both those empires, which were extraordinary, they fell. And since Arsenal is not an empire, they cannot act like one because they haven't done anything. And I feel as though all of this self-confidence, all of this arrogance, all of this unearned arrogance, it is going to immolate them. And I do mean self-immolation. I think that it's going to come crashing down tomorrow.
Well, it's very possible. I think that if you Arsenal are what I said they are. They're a team that didn't do a lot to their core over the summer. So they're same basic team that's played for 2 years now, and they came out of the box strong. And when you don't make big changes, then there's more cohesive unit going forward.
Oh, there's chemistry, Jared. There's definitely chemistry. I'm not denying that.
I think they're overplaying the talent, though. I think they're playing
sure.
higher than their talent level is.
They are, no doubt. And look, I will be very clear about one player, and that is Martin Odegaard. I adore him. I adore him as a player. I think he is one of the best, true old school Zidane, Ozil, KDB in his prime type attacking midfielders. I love Martin Odegaard. He's awesome. But the rest of the team, I still feel like they're learning. Martin Odegaard is 23 years old, but he's definitely a savant at his understanding of the game. But for everybody else, I don't think that they're there yet.
Yeah. Well, that makes one of us that are high on Martin Odegaard. I think he's pants. To be honest, I think he's pants. So
for those that do not understand this Texans vernacular, what the fuck does pants mean?
It means he's nothing.
That is bullshit. Prime, back me up on this. Come on, Prime. Back me up on this.
I do like Odegaard.
So do I. I think he's awesome.
I think he's quality. Is he like world class or anything? No. At least probably not yet anyway. But I think he's good. I think he's one of the best parts of that Arsenal team, to be fair.
Yes.
Well,
and that was my overarching point, is that he is one of the people that drive the motor of the world in their world.
Exactly. Could he be in terms of, could he be maybe the best? Could he be probably a bit better creative wise? Sure, but you have to keep in mind, it's not like he's playing in Man City's team, for example, or he's playing for Bayern or Real Madrid. Sometimes you have to work with what you have around you, and what he has around him, he's still one of their best players.
Yeah, without question.
Yeah, look, even a VW Bug back in the 70s and 60s had an engine in it, but you wouldn't want to count on that engine because sometimes you had to hit it with a sledgehammer to get it to work. All right? So just because he's an engine doesn't mean the car he's driving is worth a shit. He might be driving a VW Bug. Just who gives a shit? I'm just saying.
Yeah, but he is a good player though. Like obviously, if you compare him to like KDB, he looks like he's, as you said, pants. But in general, when you look at the other players around, if you take like a Bruno at United, for example, if you take a Mason Mount at Chelsea.
Oh, you didn't have to do that.
Oh wow,
he's one of the best.
No.
Mason Mount. You compare him to Mason Mount.
Yeah.
Is that okay? So before we even get started,
look, I'm saying I'm saying look at Mount, look at Bruno for examples of other 10s around. He's one of the better ones by far.
So do you think Mason Mount deserves to be part of that conversation?
No, I'm not. I'm not comparing Odegaard to Mason Mount. I'm saying when you look at the other 10s around in this league, for example, that people praise, Odegaard's better than them. Aside from KDB, Bernardo Silva, Odegaard's better than the rest. That's my point.
Yeah, Bernardo Silva's awesome.
I don't want any. No one clip me up. I'm not like that guy. No one clip me up and think that. I'm saying don't do that. Don't do that.
Martin Odegaard has 22 goal contributions in 77 games for Arsenal in 5,523 minutes.
Now, hold on a second there, Jared. You also have to put into context what he's doing this season. Have you?
That's the entire season. That's this season as well.
So 22 games. Which of those is Premier League contributions?
I can do it by Premier League. Let's see here.
I would appreciate it if you did.
Give me a second. Premier League. This year in the Premier League, he has 4 goals and 2 assists.
That's pretty fucking legit. And if you compare that to, I would like to actually see KDB and Mason Mount's contributions in comparison.
I'll get there. Last year, in 36 games, he had 7 goals and 4. Year. Okay, let's see Mount.
Terrible player.
Well, you said it. I didn't.
Yeah, but I stand by it as well.
Well, that's fine.
Oh, no, it's not. I don't like Mason Mount. I'm actually beyond the point of saying that he's fine and he's okay and I don't dislike him. No, I wholeheartedly dislike him.
No, Mount has 2 goals and 2 assists
there you go.
12 games.
And
so so you can say by the stats that Odegaard has outplayed Mount.
You're right, but I actually don't care about
that is not a high bar.
I don't care about stats, Jared. What I am talking about is play because, there are like 1 or 2 or 3 goals scored in a game. That does not say anything about the game. What I'm talking about is the influence on the game, your stamp on the game, how you move, how you pass, how you contribute with contributions, 1-2s, how many passes you complete, what is your percentage of those passes, how influential are you in the final third, in the middle third. That's what a midfield contribution is really about. I don't give a fuck about goals or assists. That's a stupid stat. Just same way that it was a stupid stat to say Trevor Chalobah hasn't lost the game. It's a dumb stat because you're disregarding actual play. And with Odegaard, I know what I've seen. And what I've seen is brilliance.
Okay. Well, some people like some players.
Even if you want to go goals and assists, what was the whole thing people said about Mount last season? Lukaku is missing all of Mount's assists that he should be getting. Is that not the same logic with Jesus and Saka and Martinelli? Are they not wasting Odegaard's assists? Do they not use the same logic? I don't know.
I think we've spent way too much time on a average player.
All right, Jared. Okay. Next topic. What do you got?
Like I said, I got off a stream with Arsenal fans, and they're supremely confident that they're gonna use us like a jailhouse bitch. I'm just saying.
Well, how is that? What'd they say?
No, they're just supremely confident that they're gonna win. That's what they said.
Yeah. Well, it's very interesting because, again, I will talk about Rome. And I will say that, pride comes before the fall. And they're in line for a precipitous one. Now, am I calling it? No. But I do think that at a certain point, injuries or maybe a lack of confidence or a big loss will turn these players because a lot of them are young.
I don't disagree with you, and I've been saying that when they hit that brick wall, and they will because they have a very thin squad, they're in trouble because you lose Jesus, you lose Partey from injury, you're done. And the thing about fatigue is you can still have all your players available, but they're a step slow to every ball. And that's fatigue, right? The balls they were getting to before, the 50-50s they were winning, now they don't win those 50-50s. That's what fatigue is. Yeah. Prime, what is so funny?
It's just the delusion from Arsenal fans is always funny. Let's be real.
Yeah.
Let's be real.
They're not. They're good. They're good. Listen, they're a good team. Yeah, you got to give them the. They're a good team.
Team. But they're not. They're not in any title race. And I think, like for me, I'm not confident going into the game. But this isn't. Arsenal fans like to make everything all about them. This isn't an Arsenal thing. I think Arsenal are quite beatable, but me knowing what our team is, and I can't trust them to consistently perform and turn up, I can't trust that they will do what's done to beat Arsenal. And that's, like, at least for me, that's my problem. Same way I feel if we're playing anyone else, Newcastle, whoever, I just don't feel confident in this team turning up.
Can I tell you that when we have turned up, and I'm talking about AC Milan, I'm talking about when we brutalized the Italian champions, I think that we were very good, and when we want to be good, we're very good. It's just, like you said, a matter of turning up, a matter of, getting all the pieces right and not starting Aspi.
He starts.
No fucking way, dude. No fucking way. But no, my point is that if Jared, do you think that these players want to play with him? Let me ask this. No, honestly.
I didn't say that these two. I'm saying he's going to start. Who else are you going to start at right back?
Chalobah.
Chelsea fans have been saying Chalobah. The guy is awful.
Why? Hold on. I don't rate Chalobah as a player, but that doesn't mean that he can't go from right center back to right back. It ain't that fucking hard. You want to know why? Because I've done it. I know what that position is, and I've coached it too.
Oh, we're going back.
It ain't that fucking hard.
Back four.
It ain't that.
You guys are saying back four.
Oh, I am.
Cool.
I am.
Cool.
So, I'm going Cucurella. So here's what I'm doing. I'm going Cucurella. I'm going Thiago Silva. I'm going K2, who is awesome, and everybody needs to stop disrespecting him. Koulibaly is awesome. And then I'm going Chalobah at right back. Center mids, I'm going to go with Denis Zakaria, and I'm going to go with my favorite player, Mateo Kovacic. Attacking mid, Conor Gallagher. Wings, I'm going to go with Kai. I'm going to go with Sterling. And up top, Aubameyang. That's what I'm going with. 4-3-3.
Yeah. Well, I'm close there. I have Aspie for Chalobah.
It's just so ridiculous, Jared.
I'm just telling you what I think he'll do.
Do you think these players want to play with him? Seriously.
I don't know.
Because I can promise you right now they do not.
I wanted him gone 2 years ago. It's not about that. It's what we'll do. Who else is going to play? You see, we're going to put Chalobah there. Okay. Well,
it's not that hard of a position. It's the easiest position on the field.
He won't do it.
I would.
Well, I know you would, but he won't. And he coaches the team.
Oh, yeah, but he's a risk taker just like me, dude. Don't count it out.
Yeah, I would.
You cannot tell me that Graham Potter doesn't see that Aspie is passed.
Yeah. Well, of course. I can see it. You can see it. So you would figure that.
You think that Graham Potter is some fool? Come on, man.
Well, Tuchel played him. Is he a fool?
That's a good question. So, as a coach, no, but as a professional, yeah, I would say yeah. If you piss off everybody, including the players, the staff, your bosses, the owner, yeah, I would say he's a fool.
Yeah, you almost got it right. What I would do is play Kai at a 10. I'd rather have Kai as the creator on the field.
Yeah, I just think that Kai should play because these people that don't like him, they I guess they just don't understand what he does.
Yeah. So here's the elephant in the room. Does Mount play?
No.
Yeah, he does. Mount freaking starts, dude. You know that
No.
Mount starts on Sunday.
Prime, let me ask you this question because Prime, are you English, Prime?
No, hey, Nigerian born, raised in Ireland. I'm not English.
Ireland.
Don't
I was, by the way,
disrespect me.
I was fucking with you. No, I know you're Irish. So my question to you, because you have English friends, and look at Andrew because he has English friends as well.
But he's
And
not
he is-
English.
Well, he's Andrew.
We've adopted him as he's an adopted American now.
My issue.
Actually, my dad was born in America. So,
Okay.
yeah.
So
Well,
half of you is-
hey,
Yay!
congratulations. That explains your Baltimore roots.
I like me some good defense.
No, you some quarterback that's going to get injured and should not deserve a big pay raise.
Hey, you watch your mouth.
I will not. So my issue. Oh fuck! You made me lose. Okay, hold on.
Oh.
Here's no. I got you. So the problem with Mason Mount is that the Opta score said that he was the worst starter on the field, and yet he was given the MVP or the man of the match or whatever you want to call it, the best player on the field. He was literally the worst player on the field as a starter, and yet was given man of the match. I need an explanation as to why that fucking happened.
It's
My big question to this though is, I don't know this, so does anybody know? How is man of the match awarded? Like, who votes on it? Is it players? Not players. Is it fans? Is it?
I can tell you what happened Wednesday. Wednesday.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Some guy was not bothered like the rest of us and just passed it to the guy who was walking past him. That's what happened, and Matt picked it up. That's the only explanation I can think of, because there's no logical reason as to why he was on there, why he got man of the match. Doesn't make any sense at all. Whether you want, I don't really care who wins man of the match in group games. It doesn't really matter. But he shouldn't have won it. But
we all know who should have. We all know.
Right. That's true, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
Yeah, but it's so ridiculous. I mean, Denis Zachariah, his first game, right? Everyone's saying to themselves,
yeah,
what's this guy about? I mean, is he even any good? Did we make a mistake? And then
is he real?
This yeah, does he even exist? And then this motherfucker, this brilliant motherfucker, goes out and balls, absolutely balls, has a game of his life. And I'm like, oh, so all of y'all have watched him in training and you haven't given him a chance. We're looking for another midfielder. Here's this guy who just went out and had a 10 out of 10 performance and scored a banger. I don't care what anybody says. That's a banger. Dude, come on, man. I think that this dude should be in contention to start tomorrow. And I think this dude should be in contention to stay.
Do you take any account of the team we played?
No, it's Champions League. No.
Okay. Just saying. Look, I've watched Zachariah or however you want to say it.
Whatever he wants to call himself. I will call him whatever he wants us to call him. That's fine.
We call it the Zach Attack. I saw him play
baby.
in the Bundesliga for Gladbach before his knee injury. And that's when he was a prospect. Everybody was looking at him. Very good player. Very good defensively. He's fast. He's long. He's got those long
big,
legs.
man. He's big.
Yeah, and then I watched him play at Juventus after the knee injury, and he was overweight, and he was playing higher up the pitch, and it didn't look as good.
Sure.
So my thought is he wasn't fit to play, and maybe he had a tough time adjusting to the physicality and the speed of the league, and now that he's up on it, he'll be used more.
Oh, so you think he's in shape now?
I think he was out of shape when he came because there's Serie A shape.
Hey, buddy, that's fair. That's fair.
There's Serie A shape, and then there's Premier League shape, right? Because you play at a higher pace. Yeah, just ask Lukaku.
No, yay, Prime. That's a deep cut and a good cut. I feel you, brother, on that one. So Jared,
he threw some seasoning on that.
no, but so some saucy stuff. Look, and Andrew, Jared, Prime, all you guys. If this is the case, I get it. Because look, I've made those decisions. I'm like, hey man, you can't even last 30 minutes. I can't start you. And I've done this before. But if that is the case, then I understand. I do. I understand. But now that, look, he looks great. If he continues to get time, if he continues to get minutes, if he continues to, accumulate trust from Graham, then man, I think I've seen some things about him that are good, because I was always a little apprehensive about how is his touch, how is his passing, because those are the most paramount things about the position. Your touch, it cannot be heavy like Bakayoko, and your passing, it cannot be limited. It has to be expansive, and your touch has got to be tight. You've got to be good manipulating the ball within space, and you have to be calm under pressure. And since I saw all of those things from him in a Champions League game, I'm saying to myself, maybe it was fitness, Jared. Maybe it was.
Yeah, but again, I would like to see him how he does against Premier League talent.
Don't kid yourself. Pace. We all do. We all do.
And here's the thing: if he does play, that means another one of your favorite players doesn't get on the pitch.
No, I want him to play with Kova.
No, Jorginho.
I didn't say Jorginho was ever one of my favorite players. I said I liked Jorginho because I respect what he's done in the game.
Oh, okay.
He and Jorginho look good on Wednesday.
Yeah, they look great. They look great, but I just think that it's going to be Kova, and if it would, in my opinion, it would be Zakaria.
Let me give you the future in Kova, man. As soon as the World Cup's done, he's having that knee operation. He's done for the season.
Yeah, but no, and I know that, but he's also going to get a new deal for Chelsea because they love him and they fucking should. No. It's not conjecture. I'm not like speculating. They're giving him a new deal.
I am hesitant to give him a new deal.
Right, but it's not your decision. It's Graham's, and
so does the fucking team. He doesn't like something. He says that.
I know, right? Yeah. But it's also what it's not his. It might not be his decision. It might be the people above him. That's all.
Yeah, but Andrew, am I wrong in saying that Kovacic, when healthy, is one of the best midfielders in the world? I mean, what are we talking about here?
Important two words there. When healthy.
You're right, and I'm fine with him getting the knee surgery.
Not doubting him as a player one bit. I'm just worried about his availability.
You're right, but you would re-sign him, right? You would re-sign him, right?
I'd re-sign him if I'd re-sign him. You know what? If this knee injury isn't as bad and it's like
he's playing on it.
He's out for a month and then he comes back and I'd like to see him go 3 or 4 months without any injuries to see how robust he is, something like that. That's what I'd like to see.
I personally wouldn't re-sign him.
Well, that's again. I get that. That's your opinion, Jared.
I know they're going to re-sign him anyway, but I would love to see him go 3 or 4 months without.
And buddy, by the way, I think we all would because he's fucking great.
He's a very good dribbler of the ball. He's not one of the best midfielders because he doesn't put passes in regularly.
That is inaccurate. That is inaccurate.
That is not inaccurate.
I know what I watched. I know what I watched.
Last season at the start of assists and then really tailed off, didn't it? Really,
right. He started the season strong and then tailed off.
Yeah, but you're accusing him, Jared, of not being able to make those passes. And what I'm saying is
I did not say that he doesn't. Not that he can't. He doesn't.
That is not what you said 50 seconds ago.
No, I said he doesn't make his passes. He doesn't pass and he doesn't score.
Fair enough. By the way, he scored a bagger, and he does make those passes when it matters.
That went in.
You guys, man, you fucking Kovacic haters. This is insane because guess who does like him? The fucking coach. Guess who does like him? The fucking ownership. So,
Oh, I caught a big one, guys. I'm reeling him in.
He got me. Andrew, he got me. He got me.
Hey, Jester. Hold up. Jester, hold it up. I'm just going to take a picture of what you got.
He got me. I am 34 years old, and yet I am still willing to take the bait. God damn it!
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Hey, Jared, I still love you, buddy.
I love you too. Look, I just have my differences on
I mean, yeah, guess what, dude? Chelsea shares my opinion, so there you go.
Hey, look, fair play. I'm just here giving my opinion. I don't own Chelsea Football Club. I don't run Chelsea Football Club. You know, unfortunately, we have to go with the owners we have, because if I ran it, we'd be number one in the league, but that's just,
Does Chelsea share your view of Mason Mount?
Oh, God, I don't know, man.
Yeah, what about that, Carlito?
Whoa. If they given him... Hold on.
They haven't extended him. They haven't extended him.
They giving him a new deal? I haven't seen it.
The last report I saw, he wanted.
By the way, Andrew, money. I hear you're cackling, and I dig it. I love it.
He wants Reece James money. It's not worth Reece James money.
He's not
Gestures. That's the brown envelopes talking. They're wrong. It's brown envelopes. Don't.
Oh, that is some Johnny Mineral shit you just threw on this.
He's going up against Troops. He's having a debate with Troops.
Yeah, that was earlier today.
Was it any good? Or was it Johnny saying minerals? And
no, I've never.
Hold on a second. Barstool allowed Johnny Minerals on Troops' podcast?
I think Troops
you can't be fucking serious.
It was the most polite he's ever been. I only caught about 5 minutes.
So he was shriveling minerals.
Yeah, he was kissing butt. That's what he was doing.
Well, then that's just total bullshit.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck off. Yeah. Fuck off with that. No, I'm not interested, man. I'm not interested.
I understand. I understand he wasn't gonna go in there and offend, because I don't know how he got Troops on.
Why not? Who's to offend if you're just being honest?
Yeah, right. But his usual obnoxious self. I don't want to talk about him.
Oh, so when you're invited on a stream and you're not going to be yourself, what's the point of your caricature otherwise? I don't get that at all. If you're not going to be honest, if you're not going to be yourself, look, I am unabashedly myself, but that is the way it is. And sometimes I'm weird, sometimes I'm crazy, but at least I'm always honest.
Maybe he got a brown envelope to be nicer.
Fuck that shit bullshit, man.
You know,
fuck that shit.
There's links between Newcastle and Chelsea for Pulisic, and Chelsea went Guimaraes.
Yes,
Bruno. Bruno. Andrew, talk to me about this.
Hold on. Let me finish.
No. Once you finish, I want to know what Andrew has to say about this.
Okay.
Once you finish. By the way, it's you. You're the boss, applesauce. I'm not here to interrupt.
I'm trying to finish up here, man. At least swallow for a second. So.
Good man. He's trying to intimate that I'm gay when I'm saying that I'm pansexual. Right, moving on.
I say you're trisexual. You'll try anything once.
Oh, fuck. Oh, try anything twice, baby.
I'm saying Mount for Guimaraes in January.
No, it will never happen. No.
I listen. I think we'll try and get Guimaraes. I don't know what we'll offer in. I don't know what. How many?
Who's got drums?
You got 2 years or something left, or I don't know.
Mount? Guimaraes is so okay. Well,
was it a 4.5 year deal, 5 year deal, or something?
Actually, he's got a deal till 2026. Actually,
so he signed like a 4.5 year deal. I don't know, man. I don't think they're going to sell him. They're not going to willing to sell him. He's their prize asset. It's going to be very hard to get him out.
I don't know. For Mount, for the Minerals, an English, an England squad player at Newcastle.
So his deal is still 2026. His market valuation is 60 million. You could put another 20 on that, no doubt.
And Mount's worth 73, apparently.
That's not relevant because it's not happening.
He's a very special
I just think it would be a great deal for the team.
But whoever you swap him for, like at the 2, Pulisic or Mount, if that was an option, it's a
Well, why answer that question, Andrew? We will all answer that question, but answer the question first.
I'll use the heart. I'd swap him for Mount, but I'll use my head. I think the easier deal would be to get Pulisic out. The easier deal. I think the club would want to get Pulisic out before they even think about whether they would think about getting Mount out.
Well, I think they're going to use Pulisic to bring Leao in.
Yeah, I think they are.
But by the way, it's not a bad idea to bring Leao in. So here is Guimarães' salary, $120,000 per week for the next 4 years.
And and because of this link, they've already started. There's already been discussions.
Yes.
Rumors about a new deal for him. So he's less than a year in.
So does he want prestige? And I am talking about old hat prestige, or is he interested in becoming the new thing at this new thing?
That's the thing, isn't it? How do you hedge your bets? Because both clubs, in fact, are on new paths at this moment in time. Newcastle. One has extraordinary history in Newcastle. Yeah.
But recent history is more so Chelsea.
Newcastle on a new path. Will they get it this season? Not. They're up there. They could get it. Or does he want to go? Is he settled in Newcastle? Do you know what I mean? That's always been my point with Newcastle. Stadium fine. Everything. It's the location. Do you know what I mean? It's the location.
Well, you're going to have to explain that to us because Jared and I actually don't know what that means.
So Newcastle is in England is up north, okay, very north, yeah. A few hours,
a few hours from Scotland.
Where Newcastle is a one club town, right? No others in it, okay. It's the temperatures are always very cold. It's always very rainy, even like during summer months and everything like that.
Really,
it's one of those things where they're not very successful. They may prove out to be differently now with the new ownership. But before they would have these type of players, but they would always move on within 1 or 2 years of turning up. Like it's just one of those things that have happened. I mean, I remember in 11-10 season they bought all these French players and they got up to like 5th in the table, but then it all just
was this Hatem Ben Arfa, right?
Yeah, Hatem Ben Arfa. You got Cisse. You got Demba Ba, Ibn Bas way before.
By the way, I still remember that Cisse.
I bought him always on FIFA. No matter what, I bought him on FIFA always. But yeah, but now it's sort of different. It's sort of different. Do they build? But they've always come out and said like last couple of weeks, like, oh, yeah, but we got a wage structure. We got to do this, and that.
Andrew, let me throw something at you. And the reason I throw this at you is because of social media and because of what Thomas Friedman, the economist, calls the flattening of the world. You look at Giannis Antetokounmpo, right?
Mm-hmm.
And you look, and you know who he is. You know American sports.
Yeah.
And I look at him. I look at Jason Tatum, and then I look at, I think that's it. I mean, those are the two primary targets for MVP this season. Now, Boston, major metropolitan area, one of the biggest cities in my country, 100%.
Yeah.
When you look at Milwaukee, and Giannis and the Bucks, he's signed a new deal. And to him, maybe he's different, but maybe social media has flattened the concept of influence where, it used to be, you got to go to New York, you got to go to LA, you got to go to Chicago. No, not really. Not really, because you can be popular anywhere.
Yeah, but you can't have the nightlife. You can't have the restaurants.
Yeah,
you can't
but
have
some
the places
people,
to go.
Giannis also doesn't fucking care. But
it depends on the person. That's down to the person, not the place.
You're right, but it used to be where in order to be the most popular, you had to live in a city that would make you the most popular. Whereas now with social media, buddy, you're your own company, you're your own brand. You can be popular wherever you want. And guess what? The most beloved player in the NBA is Giannis. And he lives in fucking Minnesota.
Yeah, we all know that. switch back for a minute, but
Isn't it Wisconsin,
NBA,
dude?
Sorry. In Wisconsin. Sorry.
As soon as an NBA team find that player, they do everything they can to keep them. They build around them. They give them.
Well, they want the trajectory of the smaller markets to become more in terms of valuation, in terms of influence. But let me tell you something else. I hear you, Andrew, when it comes to him being a little different. But at the same time, he's his own brand regardless of the team. And he just wants to stay in Milwaukee because he likes the team's really good. The coach is really good. And he's got Chris Middleton and all this shit and Drew Holiday. But I just feel as though it doesn't matter as much anymore where you are. It matters who you are. And if the team is good, then that is the most important thing because you can promote it regardless of regionalism.
That's very true. And it's always, it was the same at Chelsea. It was the same at Man City. Even though we were in London, we still had to pay over the odds. We had to pay over the odds to sign players and give them wages that they shouldn't really got. It's going to be the same. We had the location as well, which also helped.
There's a Croatian.
With Newcastle, that's going to be the issue. Unless they're successful, then location's not going to matter that much. But until they become successful, either getting to the Champions League or winning something, then Guimaraes has to weigh that up. Do I spend how long do I give it? I sign a new deal, but do I put something in the contract that allows me an out? You know what I mean? Like,
sure. But if Newcastle is so ambitious, so I didn't mean to cut you off, Andrew. My bad.
Yeah, you did.
But I didn't. No, I didn't.
No, but I'm just saying, it's like, if I sign a new deal, that's fine. But do I say, okay, in 2 years' time, if we're not in the Champions League, I can walk away if a Champions League Cup comes in for me or something like that for this match?
Sure. But if you're that much of a believer in the project, and the owners have reassured you that, look, this is not the Brooklyn Nets. This is us saying they want to join Newcastle. Now, I'll tell you what, man, I don't know. This is going to be a tough sell. If Chelsea wants to fucking get Bruno Guimaraes, I don't know, man. It's going to take more than convincing, and I don't think we have the largesse and the chutzpah to actually make it happen because I don't think it's just about money. Because they have the money, so it shouldn't just be about that. I think he actually believes in the project. What's up, Alex? What's up, buddy?
Hey, there's a Croatian defender we need to sign. He just got transfer listed after having sex on the pitch with a Playboy model. This is my kind of defender, bro. Sign him up.
The guy that likes the
John Terry. John Terry-esque. Let's go.
Those scratches on your dick is unforgiven, man. Been there, done that.
What did the guy say in The Hangover? Herpes. That'll come back with you.
That's literally how sandpaper it is.
It's horrible grass burns. That's what it is.
Oh God. Hey, so awesome. Alex, what's the word, man? How you doing?
I'm all right.
All right. So what do you got to say? What do you got to say, man?
I don't know. I think we're gonna win if we specific ways we're gonna play. I think we can win tomorrow's game. So for me, I don't want to play back 3 and 5 in the middle because I just don't want. I think people think that defending with more defenders, it's the key. But no, I think it's actually not true with specific players that we have. We never defended good playing 3 at the back this season. So for me, it's better if we play 4 at the back and play 3 in the middle. And I want Aubameyang playing on the left, and I want Kai Havertz playing in the middle. And I want Sterling plays off right because I think the defenders are movable enough, strong enough to play against Aubameyang. He's not as movable, as maneuverable, or how you say it. He's not as
he doesn't have as much mobility.
Mobility, exactly. So Kai Havertz can be a threat. I'm not saying he's gonna score a hat-trick or anything like that, but in that specific game, is better. I think that's the best way to do it, and I like the way we played last time.
So do I. And Alex, I want to ask you this question because this player in particular, I adore Kai Havertz. I think he's great. This player has gotten a lot of shit from a lot of fans. Now, look, I don't care what fans say,
Well deserved.
but at the same time, hold on. At the same time, we do a show here, and I work with Sadiq and Worldwide Cello, so we have to consider fans. But I'm asking you because I do respect your opinion. You're a serious man. What do you think of Kai? Because I actually think Kai is a good player when in the right situations.
I think Kai was high prospect. I think Kai was prospect the same as Mount, but which was mismanaged by previous 3 managers. And they've been playing for too long out of the positions. They've been playing training way too long for the system that they didn't suit the best abilities. That's a fact. Kai has something, but I think he's way too inconsistent to put the money on him. He has something. Well, he had something in the beginning.
No, I still think he has something.
It's up to debate. I saw something. Like I said, I saw something in him in the beginning, but then I think the kind of like I don't give a fuck feeling that he makes, like the way his body works, the way he's like I don't care. Not in the running. I know he runs like that. That's not what I mean. It's like.
So you can't conflate him to Berbatov, is what you're saying.
No. Come on,
Right.
Berbatov was the legend with finishing and with.
By the way, I loved Berbatov, but Berbatov was lazy. He was also slick as hell. But Kai does move a hell of a lot more than Berbatov.
But he also is not as technical as Berbatov.
No.
Freaking...
Let me be very clear. Berbatov is one of my favorite ever players. I loved him, but he was also lazy. But he could be because he was so slick. And he was so good at finishing.
I think the confidence of Berbatov...
enormous, right? Enormous.
I don't know. Look, I'm plead the fifth on Kai Havertz yet. I'm going to give him until the end of the season because same as for Davo. You cannot get rid of all the players at once to replace them. You have to have a squad players. So
okay, but I just want to be very clear. I was not shitting on Berbatov. I loved Dimitar Berbatov.
I just saw the KDB penalty. Oh my gosh.
That was pretty bad penalty. Yeah,
that was never a penalty. Dude was doing a spinner-rooney and caught somebody's foot and went down.
So what are you saying, Jared?
I'm saying that the FA likes that oil money.
I think that they don't care.
I do think they don't care. I just think we're all horrible. That's all it is. I think
I just think that they don't understand the concept of modern officiating because the problem is that when you have modern officiating and you do introduce VAR, you're threatening their jobs, man. You're threatening their livelihoods, their way of life, the way that they've always been doing things. So when you introduce VAR, they are naturally going to be antagonistic to it. And therefore, they're going to be bad at it. Because they don't like it.
It's just... Was it called a pin on the field is what I want to know.
Okay, so you're just going to dismiss what I said. Okay,
no.
Gotcha.
Was it called
it
a
was
pin
on the
field?
Yeah, they called the pin on the field, so they cannot overturn it.
Oh, they're not going to overturn it ever because he made
that's
contact. But what I'm saying is the call on the field was improper.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah.
And
okay,
that's
gotcha.
It's the referee. The whole level of refereeing was horrible. So how you can expect the VAR to be better when you have same referees using the VAR?
Because that's what the money's for, Alex. Because that's what the fucking money's for. We're paying them to be more precise. Are we not? Look, I'm not saying that I like it. What I'm asking you is that this is kind of what the money's for.
I just think we put in too much attention to it. We just shit. It's like watching Chelsea after Man United game. There was the last draw. I just think from now on, no matter what system you put it, we still shit players. So it's done. Like people arguing about 4-4-2, 4-3.
Well, hold on. If we don't start Asby tomorrow, I do think that we have a chance, no doubt.
Yeah, he's going to start, so I guess we're going to lose.
That is a fucking disaster if we do. Jared and Alex and Prime and Andrew, I swear to God, if fucking Asby starts tomorrow, we are in trouble. Because it's not just that he's no longer capable of playing at the level that we want to play at. It's that I've also been a teammate of a good team. And I know that if I was on that team and Aspie started, we'd be like, oh, fuck. So now we don't only have to do our jobs. We now have to overcompensate to make sure that he's protected because he can't do his job to the ability of everybody else on the team.
I'm not going to fight the point that he's not good enough to start. I agree with you.
It's not just that he's not
like,
good
who
enough
else
to start. It's that he shouldn't
play three in the back.
I already said we should go 4 in the back, and I said that Chalaba should play right back. And I don't care. I don't. No, it's not better. No, this is a speed thing because we're going against the fastest team in the Premier League. So you better fucking get as primitive as that when it comes to tactics because speed does matter and speed does kill. Just look at the Miami Dolphins. And if you don't believe me, just ask fucking Mike McDaniel. No, it's not different because sports are sports. And I am looking at this team and I'm saying Marco Corella, Thiago Silva, Koulibaly, and Trevor Chalobah, yes, they can handle the front three and the great attacking midfield that Arsenal has. Yes, that speed can handle it. If Aspie plays, we are fucked because they will go at him every single time they have the ball. Every time Martin Odegaard gets the ball, they will go at Aspie. I will guarantee it. And it's a mistake if we start him. A mistake.
It depends. Of course, it's a mistake no matter what. If you play him as a right back and he's not going to be a progressing right back instead of fullback, where he tends to go forward,
or a right wing back,
it's the difference. I'm not saying it's going to be better with Chalobah either because Chalobah is not good right back either. The problem
he's faster. Alex, he's fast.
The fast is not like I understand you just made a big speech about the pace.
I'm not making a big speech. I'm just saying that I think that he's good enough.
I agree. If it depends on what transition you start to defend. If you transition in defending, for example, Martinelli can be really good when he runs at you in the open field.
Yes.
But when Martinelli has a small
small space
to take off, it's the best. It's the quality of the fullback one-on-one. So it depends on one-on-one what's the differential is. That's the only difference.
Look. To be very clear, if we had Wesley Fofana and Reece James, we wouldn't be having this conversation. But the reality of the situation, Alex, is that we don't.
Why you think Fofana's going to be playing?
No. The reality of the situation is that we don't, and it sucks. But I would rather put Trevor Chalobah at right back than Aspie because they will target him if we start him.
Now, if Fofana was fit, I would put Fofana at right back. But he's not fit.
That's what you're trying to say, that Fofana is going to play right back?
No. If he was fit, I would play him.
Oh, of course. No. What I'm saying is that because, and this is why we bought Fofana. If Fofana was fit, we would just obviously play him there, and we wouldn't be having this conversation. But he's not. So because of that, it can't be Aspie, and it has to be Trevor Chalobah. And I know this position.
Can you clarify again? Where did you want Fofana to play?
Right center back.
Right back. Right. Versus, either right center back or right back. Because you could play either.
Versus Chalobah?
Yeah.
If
Fofana was fit, yeah, absolutely.
Fofana's better than Chalobah.
By a country
player,
mile.
But he's if we base it on the start of the season, Chalobah is better than Koulibaly and Thiago Silva in the past couple of games. So. I wouldn't say Chalobah.
Alex, don't do that. Come on.
I'm not saying like where he's a better defender overall.
Yeah, but you're also smarter than that. You're not susceptible to a small sample size. Come on, man. Come on.
There's a thing called you don't drop the player on form.
I hear you on that. I hear you. But I'm also saying Chalobah at right back, Cucurella left back, Thiago Silva, and K2. I don't see a problem with that back four at all.
I'm not. This is how I wanted my back four.
Okay,
But
cool.
when you said Fofana, and you said Fofana to get place over Chalaba as the right center back, that will bring me question because Chalaba.
Oh no, I just meant if he was healthy. But yeah, I was thinking hypothetical.
Okay.
Only hypothetical. I know he's injured. No, come on, man. Everybody knows he's injured. Come on.
No. I know he's injured. I'm saying like Chalaba is better defender at this moment than Fofana.
Until he's not.
It's okay. We agree to disagree on that, but
no. He's gonna have to prove it, Alex. I am not going to replace Chalaba with Fofana until Fofana proves it.
Yeah, that's the right way. Yeah.
No way. No. This is meritocracy, brother. You have to earn it.
Yeah.
Well, it's not a meritocracy because Mount plays.
Fuck.
He hadn't earned it.
No, he is not. Alex, talk to me about this. Please explain to me, Mason Mount.
I'm not the cure for your disease, man. Of your Mount disease. I'm not a cure for it.
He saw it too. He saw it.
I don't know what to like. I don't know how. Like, look, it's we can talk about it for a long time, but at the end of the day, what the fuck? These 4 managers in a row picking him all the time. So
yeah, but I'm not asking them. I'm asking you.
Look, I did like the last performance that he played when he was deep, and he doesn't have to be the one that creates shit. This is the forward line that we should play with Auba on the left, Kai on the middle, and Sterling on the right.
Okay.
That actually that's not what it is. That's actually pushing Mount by defer, pushing deep. He cannot be in the forward position.
He can't. Because he's not fast and he can't beat anybody.
But he can pass it better than anybody. He does. If he
better
he
than
does,
Jorginho, I don't know about that. Come on.
Yeah, I can pass side to side better than Jorginho.
All right. Fair enough. Go on.
What I'm saying, like, you have to look at the positions in the midfield and the three. If you're playing 4-3-3, the way I was saying, he can play.
Which is, by the way, Alex, this is what I'm saying too. 4-3-3.
If you're playing that position, he doesn't have to go and play in the middle in the forward line. That means that he can play in the box, outside the box, and that will
the hole. They call this the hole. Zidane used to play on it, right? I mean, Totti used to play on it. The hole, the attacking midfielder position, the number 10.
Yeah, I see him even deeper than that. I think Kai Havertz and Sterling come good enough to be.
No. Well, no. Formation is semantics. What I'm talking about is that I know that the forwards that you're talking about are the same forwards that I'm talking about. It's Kai, it's Aubameyang, it's Sterling. That's fine. What I'm talking about is how the midfield is set up. And for me, I would actually go instead of Mount. It's Conor Gallagher.
I actually don't have a default on it. I actually it doesn't matter if it's true. I actually said on the Lewis stream I will prefer Gallagher in the beginning, just because he actually has more intensity.
Yeah,
from the beginning, and Arsenal a threat from the beginning.
Alex, it's not just intensity. I think that he is more athletic.
He's faster. He is faster.
He is faster. Yeah, he is faster. Yes, I agree. And he always, for me, the only reason I want him to start is because he can match the intensity with the Arsenal, because Arsenal is good in the beginning with like a bad horse, like always take off in the beginning good and then slows down at the end.
Yeah, you know, the second half they're not good.
Yeah. So that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like you use Gallagher to match the intensity in the middle, and then just bring how many times Hazard been with Andre? What's his name?
Schürrle?
No. Hazard was brought off the bench before. Because he was Sarri, I think, played him, and Conte a couple of times played him, benched him just to make it faster game at the second half. Because
Barkley.
No. I'm talking about Hazard.
Yeah, he benched Hazard for a couple games.
Yeah, he bench Hazard.
I hear what you're saying. I hear what you're saying. Yeah, I hear.
And brought him off the bench because when defense is tired, Hazard was fearless then against them. So that's
because he didn't have to play for 90 minutes.
Well, here's the question I want to put to everybody. Seeing that how we played
by the way, Jared, please put this to Andrew first.
Oh, okay. I can put this to Andrew first. Seeing how the midfield worked on the weekend with Jorginho and Zakaria, would you change Jorginho or Zakaria out to bring Kovacic on and start?
He's not starting no matter what.
Andrew, what do you got?
Or would you keep the same?
I think there's if he's fully fit, I'm tempted to bring Kovacic in.
Yeah,
but I don't think he is. So I think he'll. And now he's got an option of Zakaria. He doesn't have to rush cover back or play him from the start. So I would be tempted to stick with Jorginho and Zakaria in the midfield because you know that you don't have to rush cover back because that's the whole problem with. He's even come out and said it that because of the options he's had to rush cover back.
Yeah, Jorginho was better.
Loftus-Cheek.
Yeah.
If Kova is injured, Robin Loftus-Cheek starts beside Jorginho.
So
you don't
Alex,
think Zakaria is going to play?
Alex, let me ask you a question though.
Okay.
You did
Not
watch the Zakaria performance though, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it was good.
It was good. So do you at least have a little bit of trust, even if he's not starting off the bench? Could help.
Yeah. It depends on the game. If we're down, he's not the one that I won't bring.
Neither would I. I wouldn't. No, I will bring him on if we're down.
I will bring somebody. I try to bring somebody else. If it was, but
no. But if we were controlling the game, I actually think he's good.
He's good. He's good. I'm excited every time midfielder wins the ball in the air and a half. So, Jorginho,
yeah. I mean, look. Let's be very clear, guys. I mean. Part of the
what?
Say again.
I'd play Zakaria, Loftus-Cheek, and Jorginho in the midfield.
Prime, before you continue, I just want to say one thing. Prime, before you continue, I just want to say one thing. I do need to say that winning the ball as a defensive midfielder in the air, it does matter because you do not want on a goal kick or any long ball, you do not want your center backs to be the ones that are the ones winning the headers. You want your defensive midfielder to be the one winning the headers because if the defensive midfielder has a bad header and it goes back, the center backs will cover it. But if your center backs have a bad header and it goes back, that is a fucking through ball to the striker on the other team. So you need a defensive midfielder that is good at headers. And I just feel like
and I can
we need to make sure that Zakaria at least gets a chance. I am not saying we sign him. What I am saying is you need to give him a fucking chance. At least a chance because I'm tired of small defensive midfielders. I want a fucking bastard. I want a bastard at defensive midfielder. And I want to make that exponentially clear. I want a fucking big old dickhead at defensive center midfielder that can also pass and that is elegant and that also has culture. I want all of that shit. So I want to give him a chance. God damn it. Well, Jared, too bad. Alex, what I'm saying is I just want to see Zakaria play. If he can do it, I am fucking down. But I'm not saying that we're not going to spend money on the position because we are. We are.
Like, are you asking the wrong person to say, "Oh, Ben Jorginho"? I will be the first one on that list.
Well, no, it's not just about benching Jorginho. I think we're not gonna sign them. I think Conte and Jorginho are gone.
I hope so, but we'll see.
I am not saying that I hope so. What I'm saying is that I think that it's happening.
What I'm saying is you're right about the defender to win the headers for one particular reason. Because if you know that you've sent, look, like I said, as a defender, if you have a good defensive midfield, you know how to defend. If you don't, the opposition knows how to expose you, because if you don't have a central defender that can win the balls in the air and you have a team that relies on a striker on top, that's simple to actually do it, split the defenders. we got split by defenders a couple of times because in a couple of games, first game Dinamo Zagreb we lost, and then conceded with other games. What's his name? Anyway, there's a simple situation. When you put the striker right between the two defenders, and you put the ball in for the striker, how do you know which defender is gonna go for the header to block it? Because you know, if you stay in right between them, they have tendency to both go until realization that one of them has to go and one of them stays. That's how Fofana got sliced with what's his name with Koulibaly. Mm-hmm. Fofana went for the ball, and Kukureya what's his name went for the goal, for the ball, and both of them went and they got split. That's the problem, because if it's in the middle, defensive midfielder is supposed to go for that ball or for that.
Yes,
and that way you don't have two defenders to be split. That's how you actually play against the team that does not have a good defensive midfielder that can win the ball in the air, because you can split defenders that way.
It's always a crapshoot about long balls that you have to defend, but if you have a defensive midfielder that can do it, then the center backs are more calm, and they're like, all right, I got a guy in front of me that is winning these head balls, and I don't have to do it, because if I fuck up and this number 9, Andy Carroll or whomever, this type comes in front of me and wins the head ball, he's going to flick on a nice little through ball to the wing that's coming inside. So you have to make sure that your defensive midfielder is tall, and we haven't had that for a very long time.
Or less semi-physical. You can throw the player off the ball, not actually winning the header, but you can have a decent enough.
I want a fucking dickhead at defensive midfielder for one time. I want a bastard that can also be elegant in passing. That's what I want, Alex. That's what I want. I don't want a small defender anymore. I get it. I love N'Golo Kante. I don't love N'Golo Kante. I love what he did for us, and I love what Jorginho did for us, but it's over. We have to move on.
Yeah. There was never a point of Jorginho pleasing me.
Yeah. On the lighter side.
That's European Player of the Year. Come on, man.
On the lighter side, Eric Dyer.
Alex, agree to disagree.
Okay. Let me get this point out. On the lighter side, Eric Dyer not only knocked Alexis Sanchez out of Europe, but he married his ex in 1 week.
Did he? I didn't.
Yes. I'm like, you digging him down both ways.
What news are you subscribed to?
It's just Twitter. It's just on Twitter, man.
Are you like a National Enquirer mail list? Or something?
Hey, Jared, you're gonna have to repeat that.
Eric Dyer knocked Alexis Sanchez out of Europe and married his ex in 1 week.
Eric Dyer.
Eric Dyer doing Eric Dyer things, I guess.
Dude, that's some like.
By the way, I actually don't hate Eric Dyer. I think Eric Dyer is a decent player.
Okay,
shit,
well, you're one person.
Die by name, die by nature, man.
Come on, man.
He's crap, man.
Well, I'm sorry that
in a back three. He's protected in a back three.
Andrew, can I be very honest with you?
When have you not been honest? Come on. I don't know why you're
the difference between Americans and English people is that English people traffic in cynicism, and the Americans traffic in optimism. I like Eric Dyer, but you are naturally inclined to not like him.
No, that's not. No, you know what? I'm naturally inclined not to like crap players. By
the way, I was joking, but you're probably right.
Hey, Alex, do you like Eric Dyer?
I play the FIFA, don't say.
No, Alex wants to say he doesn't like him.
Okay. You don't like him, right? So what are you saying about Alex now? Alex is Russian, so what are you saying about him? He's the cynicism as well?
I actually like Alex. He used to hate me, but I like him now.
First of all, I didn't know who the fuck you were.
That's fair enough. That's fair enough.
I literally had to DM people and ask who's the guy is.
Alex, to be fair, we've repaired the relationship.
I mean, look, people. Let's just move on. This shit.
Yeah, 100%. So, all right, let's move on. Jared, what is the next topic?
Jared. I thought it's Jester. Jared.
His name is Jared.
Yeah, my name is Jared.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's my real name. That's my Christian name.
Okay.
Sorry. Oh my God.
Everybody's getting thrown off. I don't have very much. We talked about.
Is that the same Jared with Subway commercial? That's Jared.
No.
Oh, that's unfair. That's unfair. Oh,
no, I'm named after the jewelry store.
Oh, I see.
Hey, there you go.
Another thing that 50.
Alex, he's fucking lying. He was just named Jared like 50 years ago.
47, motherfucker.
Fair enough.
Try to add age when you're my age. You don't want to add age.
No.
You trying to just get me closer to death, dude? What's up?
Well, sleep is. Boom. All right. What do we got, Jared?
So anyway, I don't have very much more because we have no idea what lineup's going to start tomorrow.
So
no,
I will ask.
I mean, we can lie and say.
I will ask. Well, I'll ask this to everybody. Look, Alex, Prime, Andrew, you guys can answer in question. I don't care. Marco Corella has come under fire as someone that's I don't know, been surmised as an overpayment, making too much money. We paid too much for him. I think that he's probably a little overwhelmed, but that's kind of at this point over now because he simply has to perform. There's no more can you do this? It's no, motherfucker, you have to do this because Ben Chilwell, who, if you watched last game he played, he was awesome. And he looked like Ben Chilwell. And I love Ben Chilwell. But he fucked his hamstring up, and them's the breaks, man. Them's the breaks. So my question to you is, do you support Marco Corella or not? And the answer is that it doesn't matter because he just has to fucking perform. Alex, go ahead.
I do his left back, not wing back. So,
yeah.
I'm just glad we have him because we don't have Chilwell now. So at least we don't have the same issue that we have on the right-hand side where we don't have a damn player that's worth playing.
Another thing I blame on Harry Potter, mismanaging him and not making a sub for him earlier. You can't do that.
Expand on that, Alex.
He comes from ACL. Why are you playing him like week in, week out for whole 90 minutes? Why didn't you sub him?
You're talking about Joel.
Yeah, he needed to sub him. That
God,
game.
I wish he did, man. I wish
that
he
game
did.
on Wednesday, it was no need for him to play. And Cucurella could have done better with getting build the confidence. That non-important game could done two good things. First of all, Chilwell would not be playing, and Cucurella could build the confidence on it. Just get it to game time.
Well, I disagree. I don't think Chilwell's been played a lot this season. I think he needs minutes. And
yeah, I agree. Did he have
hamstring?
Hamstring? How this hamstring comes on?
Guys, I think that it was just. I thought that Ben Chilwell was. I thought he was excellent. I think he was excellent.
Just a random thing. It wasn't. I can't even remember how he did it actually.
He was just running.
He ran outside. At the corner of the 18, right? He ran outside at the corner of the 18 to cover to make sure that someone didn't get the ball to go down the right side.
I can tell you, the only medical person over here can explain it. I'm
talking about what he did. I'm not talking about.
No. I'm saying like when you hurt, it doesn't mean that you physically can be hurting. Yeah. What can be happening is you subsidized with the other muscle to not put the pressure on the muscle that you're afraid to put the pressure on.
Yeah.
So if he has a problem with his right foot, with his right knee, he could subsidize.
So
with the
what
left-
he's talking about is compensating.
compensating. Yes,
Yeah.
he can compensate with a different muscle, and it doesn't mean that he overplayed. It means that he used that specific muscle for too long to compensate on the knee.
It usually
I
happens.
just think it's just a freak accident.
Look, it happens when you have a major
Yeah.
injury. You end up.
Yeah.
That's my point.
No, it does. You know, you go right and then left foot, and then you go, ooh, maybe harder on the right foot, left foot, and you overthink it. But I also think that, fuck, man, he was playing so well. He was playing so well. He was really fast that game. And I will say this again. He was really fast.
I think we're lucky for two reasons. That we've got Cucurella, and it's only 3 games left until the World
Well,
Cup.
I mean, Andrew, this is what I'm thinking as well. You know, I'm thinking the same one.
Although saying that, we're still gonna have the same problem when the World Cup is finished anyway. Because
Well, I'm not fucking English, so I don't give a shit.
No,
Your
no,
team
I
no,
is.
hope
mean,
English
in terms
team
of-
get disqualified from the
terms
group
of-
stages.
and also in terms of that, Chilwell won't be ready probably late February.
Yeah, but
early
guess
March.
what? Reece James might be.
Right, but we're talking about the left though. We've only got Cucurella
Yeah,
on
well,
the left.
That
Well,
maybe we.
you brought up England, motherfucker, and I can't
Hey,
wait
mate.
because I'm an American. I can't wait to brutalize you.
Maybe
you
that
think
that.
You think I care about England in the World Cup? You're talking.
Do you seriously think that I care about America? in the
I
World
don't care
Cup?
about it.
I do not care either.
Listen, I'm grabbing England are out. I can enjoy the World Cup. Then I have to listen to.
No, I always think about things in terms of Chelsea. I don't care about.
Oh yeah. Listen, I'd rather all our guys not get selected, obviously, but that's not going to happen. So this is one of those things.
Just give me Reece James back, man. I mean, come on,
Ryan, does this step up? Does this mean we step up our interest in Guardiola come January?
Hey, it's not about stepping up interest. I think the interest is already there.
No, I mean, does it mean we try to push forward, pay a little extra?
What's going on?
So
bring
it's
him in.
well,
Right back?
no. So
Left
what
back.
it means is that So Guardiola is a left-footed player, but
Left-footed center back that can play left back.
right. But what I'm saying is that Koulibaly has been playing that position. What it can do is allow him to play his natural position because he's a right-footed player. And to me, right-footed, left-footed, it doesn't matter. But for these guys, it does. And if you watch Guardiola play, Josko is his name. He is fucking awesome. But he is a left-sided, left-footed player because the problem with left-footed players is that they're very left-footed.
What's his name? Koulibaly. The problem is he cannot play him in the back three.
Yeah, he's
Doesn't
better in a
matter
back
what
four
position.
than a back three. He's better
What?
in back four.
Well,
He's
I
better
mean,
in a
look,
back four
what
than a
I'm
back
saying
three.
is that
That's
look,
exactly
he's going to
what
be
I'm saying.
shifted. He's going to be shifted.
No, he can play left center back in the back four. He's not as bad, but he's still a little bit too rational. Like goes into the tackles too fast, misjudging the ball all the time, making those things a little too Russian. Love
So,
Russian, but
I
too
don't
much
agree
Russian.
with you, Alex, but can you say that maybe it's because he hasn't played before? I'm asking because I don't agree with you, but maybe what you're saying is he hasn't played before. Is
He
that
hasn't
because
played
of it?
before where?
Yeah, he's never played in a back three.
Yeah, in a back three.
Do you not play it in the Napoli?
Yeah, he played in the Napoli in the center, not in the left back.
No.
No, he
Oh,
played back four in Napoli.
We played back four. Sometimes we played back three, but he was playing in the
No,
center.
but what he was saying is that on left side back three, he can't play it as same way that he can do it in a back four.
He's
What
better
I'm
on the
asking you,
midfield.
Alex, is that are you saying that we
Of
are
course it
we
is,
are
of course it is.
introducing him into something that he hasn't done before?
No. I think you can introduce somebody, but at the same time, you gotta expect the league is different too. At the same time, so you expect him to play perform better in one circumstances, but you forgetting that there's another circumstance that actually bigger than the first one. He's still a defender. It's not as much as people saying like defenders cannot adjust. They can adjust to the back two to back three. It's not the problem. The problem to adjust those two plus the league.
Okay. Well, I
Okay.
Oh.
You did one
rendered him
thing that
speechless,
nobody can
Alex.
do. Made him speechless.
Unbelievable.
I
You made him
used
speechless,
Russian
Alex.
connection.
Russian
Yeah.
connection.
It's your Russian connection. That's why he's off the screen. That's what happened.
But I think we're going to pretty much leave it there. I don't know if there's anything else to really bloviate on. Just hope
can
we
I
get
just
the W.
say, any Canadian fans watching? Alfonso Davis went off injured today.
Yeah.
And he's holding the back of his leg. He was holding the back of his leg, and that might be a hamstring job.
A hammy, yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
hammy depends 4 to 6 weeks. World Cup
He's
still
done.
be fine.
Even if it's a strain, he's done. He's done. He's not making it.
It doesn't
can-
matter. Canada sucks anyway.
No.
Yeah,
Why
but-
not suck? I actually think Canada's going to do better
He
than the
plays
United
back- he
States
doesn't
in the
play
World
left
Cup.
No.
back for Canada. He plays up left wing.
You'll see. Canada's do better than the United States.
I bet you they don't win a game.
Anyway, but hamstring is not the end of the world. But
By end of the World Cup for him, that's for sure. Yeah.
Somebody wanted to bring him in to Chelsea to play right back. I'm like, you do realize that number one, he's not great defensively. His speed really makes him look better defensively than he actually is. He's a lot of the time he's out of position.
that's a
he just-
Germany thing.
He just has that
Bundesliga.
speed that he can catch up to
Recovery.
anybody. You get the recovery; it's amazing.
It's the Kyle Walker. It's the Kyle Walker
Right.
paper over the crack job. That's what it is. He's
Right.
got great
Kyle-
recovery pace.
Kyle
He's a
Walker
great
is not
recovery.
that great, but he has that
That's
speed.
what I mean. The first attribute. He's got great recovery pace, and I always go, why does he always have to recover things in the
Yeah.
first place? It's not
Because he's
That's
not in
why-
position.
yeah.
That's why people saying like this is why I know we all trolling Lewis, but this is why I rate highly AC. AC rarely had to recover. Rarely.
Well, yeah. No one ever talked about John Terry's pace because he never got really caught out. So there we go.
Exactly.
All up there. All up there.
Well, it's the same way he had a stronger midfield that can.
Oh yeah. But you know. When
I
he
gotta
played
go.
hard
My
on
daughter
CBB.
has a flu. I gotta go check on her.
All right, later, brother. Thanks
See
for
you
coming on.
guys.
Yeah, Alex, mate.
Oh no, Alex! Before you leave, still
Yeah,
there?
go ahead. Yeah.
So my question to you is very simple, and I respect you have to go. Is Arsene still coming? The guy from Ukraine, is he still coming in January?
From Russia.
Sorry, from Russia. My bad.
It's the same shit, different way. But I don't think he was going in the first place. It still things needs to be done.
What he says, I only want to join Chelsea. This is the reason.
Yeah,
I
he
asked.
said that, but it's not up to him, is it? It's about. I think we'll know more in January.
Okay, fair enough. I had to ask you that question. Go on.
Yeah, but I wouldn't put him on the high. He's not gonna be a Chelsea starting. He needs to be developed properly.
I was only asking about if he's going to sign.
No, on the news, he said that, and I was right. There was another one guy that like ex player. He doesn't relate nothing. He starts saying shit about the money and all that, and because of Russia and all that. That's actually not true. There's ways to still buy players and sell players from Russia to the European clubs. There's still a way to do it. One of the guys said it wasn't correct. So I think there's the way. I just think it is the matter of fee. So I think he still might come. But
All right. Hey, folks, we're going to end it there.
see you guys.
Everybody seems to be busy. I'm busy. I've got to do a couple of things around here. MLS Cup starts in less than an hour.
Ooh.
So I know everybody's going to watch that.
Oh yeah. That's why I need to go right now.
Hey Andrew.
Yes.
Fuck you. Fuck you.
Hey,
Condescension.
don't say anything because you ain't watching. You're going camping.
Oh
Yeah.
my God! It is November, Jared. November.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You better bring your ball.
And I
to
have
you.
to.
Hey man,
Buddy.
enjoy shitting in a pot in the woods. That's what I'm saying. Yeah. So
No, he's going to a cabin. He's
It's
got running water.
It's no. I am doing a white people problems bullshit thing where I'm saying, but it's still fucking cold, dickheads. Fuck you both.
Hang on,
And he's bringing a woman to give him comfort. So
I'm just going to adjust my heating. It's a little bit too warm. Here. I'm just going to turn it down.
It's got a fireplace.
Prime, help me out here. God damn it.
It's got a fireplace and a bearskin rug. What else you need?
Hey, lad. Thank you, by the way, Prime. Thank you so much for coming on, by the way.
Hey, no problem. No problem. I love watching the channel anyway, so whether I'm on or I'm watching doesn't matter to me. I'm good.
Well, I mean, what a great attitude, dude. Seriously. Fucking awesome attitude. Thank you, Prime. Thank you so much.
All right, gentlemen. Until the review tomorrow, y'all be good. Be safe, and hopefully we'll be discussing a win. That's a lot funner than the loss.
I have no idea.
You don't have no idea about what?
I have no idea who's going to win. I have no idea.
No, me neither. That's why you watch the game, right?
Yeah.
If Mason Mount plays, we've lost no matter what. So
yeah.
Oh my God.
So we lost because he's going to play.
He's not Thanos, bro.
And they're coming for you, Latimus. They're coming for you.
Yeah.
You're killing me. You're killing me, Small.
Hey.
You're killing
The
me.
mountain betas have found you, bro. The mountain betas have found
the mountain. Cool. Hey, while you guys have found me, make sure you follow, subscribe.
Subscribe, hit the like and bell and all that great stuff. Until next time, be good. Later.
I will be bad.
Unless Ryan could be bad.